Atlanta, it's your girl Corey Renee, and you just turned on another episode of Caribbean Focus TV. What is going on this Friday? Happy Friday again. Happy New Year. It is 2016 and it is time to blow up. I'm so excited. It's a little chilly outside, but it's hot in here, honey, because it's about to get rolling for real. Now, if you don't know what's going on with Caribbean Focus TV, make sure that you log on to the website, www.caribbeanfocus.tv, and you can get caught up on all the past episodes and full interviews and photos and find out who's working for Caribbean Focus TV. Or if you don't want to do all of that, you can always keep up with us on a day-to-day basis on our social media accounts. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Just look up Caribbean Focus TV, and that way you can stay tuned with everything that's going on with us on a day-to-day basis. Now, I have a very special co-host with us today. I have Mr. Courtney McFarlane. How are you today?
Thank you, Corey. It's a pleasure to be here today. Let me wish you a happy new year.
Yes, and we are going to be talking to you today about how to go about buying a house, because it is about tax time, and a lot of people save up taxes every year, or they start to save up taxes towards buying a house. So Mr. McFarlane, you're going to let us know how to do it the proper way, correct?
Yes, I'll try to explain this as best as I can so that the listeners, whoever is there right now that's ready to buy, will be able to make that great decision.
All right, so this year we're going to work on buying houses, so stay tuned and stay focused. Caribbean Focus TV would like to take a moment to honor and say happy birthday to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Dr. King was born here in Atlanta, Georgia on January 15, 1929. King was an American Baptist minister, activist, humanitarian, and leader. Dr. King is widely regarded as one of the greatest nonviolent leaders in world history. Drawing inspiration from both his Christian faith and the peaceful teachings of Gandhi, Dr. King led a nonviolent movement encouraging marches, sit-ins, and boycotts in the late 1950s and 60s to achieve legal equality for African Americans in the United States. Dr. King delivered one of the most notable speeches in U.S. history in 1963. His famous I Have a Dream speech was eloquently delivered in Washington, D.C. at the Lincoln Memorial, calling for an end to racism. In 1964, Dr. King was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his works. Sadly, Dr. King was assassinated on April 4, 1968 in Memphis, Tennessee. Dr. King was 39 years young. May his legacy of nonviolent protest live on as we continue to work towards racial equality in the United States. Remember this Dr. King quote: "Man must evolve for all human conflict a method which rejects revenge, aggression, and retaliation. The foundation of such a method is love." Again, happy birthday, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah, it's the Caribbean Queen, Allison Hines. And you know what? You're watching Caribbean Focus TV. You know how we do. Roll it, gal, rah.
Looking to sell, lease, or buy a home? Do you need to stop a foreclosure? Real estate advisor Courtney McFarlane can help. Call 678-313-4831 or visit CourtneyMcFarlane.metrobrokers.com. He helped me. He can help you too. 678-313-4831.
All right, Caribbean Focus TV, I am back with Mr. Courtney McFarlane, our real estate agent with Metro Brokers here in Atlanta. Now, we are going to give you a crash course on how to buy a house, what to do with that tax money, because my mama and my grandma always said, God bless the child that's got his own. You are supposed to own and not rent, because when you're renting, you're paying for someone else to own something.
Absolutely.
Rather than,
even though there's some advantages to it.
Yeah, but I mean, you should really work towards having your own house. So getting started into real estate, what is the main thing to look at when you are trying to find a real estate broker to assist you with buying a house?
Yeah, one of the first things that you really want to look for is to find a reputable brokerage house. I work with Metro Broker, who has over 1,800 agents. It's one of the largest residential real estate company in the state of Georgia. Company is over 50 years old, so it's a very solid and reputable organization, and it has provided services to so many great home buyers and sellers across the state of Georgia.
Okay, so now it's coming up on tax time and people are getting their tax dollars back. What is about the average amount of money you need to have on hand to put down in order to purchase a house here in Atlanta?
Well, the first thing in buying a house, the buyer really wants to know what's their budget, what's the price they really want to buy on a property. And then the next thing would be, once you determine that, then if you want to look at also what type of financing you'd like to get for that property. If you chose to go conventional, then you're looking somewhere probably about 3%, or in some cases, some people will put down like about 20%, depending on where you are. If you're looking at financing through the FHA, which is the federal authorities, then you will actually want to put down about 3.5%. If you're a veteran, then you don't have to put anything down.
Guess I need to find me an ex-military man. Now, as far as, don't laugh at me. Now, as far as buying a house, you have to have good credit, right, in order to get a mortgage. And do you know what the average credit score might be that they look for? 7, 8, 7?
Yeah, it's very essential. Credit is very essential. If you're going for a conventional loan, then your score has to be about 620. If you're going for an FHA loan, then it has to be about 580.
Now, what about first-time home buyers programs? Please tell me, because I would be a first-time home buyer. So where do I go to find out about those kind of programs?
Well, the first thing you want to do is to find out where you live in that county. And each county normally has one. The city of Atlanta has one, Clayton County has one, and so on. So definitely where you live, you want to find out with your housing authority if there's a program that's available for first-time home buyers.
Okay, is there still a tax incentive for first-time home buyers?
Yes, there is. And I'll name three quickly. One is if you're a first-time home buyer, you're able to pay down on probably some of the closing costs, like a point. If you pay down a point, then that can reduce your principal over the long run. And also, you can get tax credits to help you with your bills. And of course, there are other tax credits that are available depending on where you live also.
Okay. Now, as far as I bought a house, what type of mortgage should I really have? What type of mortgage is in my best interest as far as a fixed mortgage or adjustable mortgage?
It all depends again on the individual buyer. Each person has to know what their finances are. And it's about being disciplined and able to manage those finances, be able to pay the mortgages over the long run. A fixed 30-year mortgage, that's 30 years, and it's for a person that really wants to really budget and actually set the payments each month. On a 15-year, it's similar, and if you go on an ARM, then that's a little bit different, but it's also tailored for a specific client. Normally in an ARM, a person will go for 5, 7, or 10 years, and once those time are expired, then the interest and the principal itself sort of go up a little bit and go down based on the interest rate at that time.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a break. Did you guys catch all of that? That was a lot of information in a little bit of time. But you guys, we will be back after this break. So stay tuned and stay focused.
I'm Avisha.
I'm Jewel Melissa.
And I'm Lady Precious.
And this is Caribbean Focus TV.
Stay focused.
Hi, this is Rose, manager for Caribbean Focus TV, and you are watching Caribbean Focus TV, so stay focused.
What's good? It's the Fly Haitian Kid, DJ Cash, rocking out with Caribbean Focus TV. Stay focused, huh?
Yo, you ready? Yo, you ready? It on. Yo, it a work, it plug it. Red light. Yo, alright, it ready. Yo, hear me now, man. This is a Cuddy from Copper Shot. I represent the Caribbean Focus TV. Keep focus. You hear? Cause if you don't keep focus, you're gonna get Kick out. You know, we go far out. Martin, talk to them.
Hi. You're right now, it's all about Martin, Copper Shot, Caribbean Focus TV. We're there in Atlanta and have a joy and have a fun and all of them things there. Right now, it's just lawless. Wow.
All right, you guys, welcome back to Caribbean Focus TV. This is Corey Renee, and I have our guest, Mr. Courtney McFarlane, here with Metro Brokers of Atlanta, and we are talking real estate. Now, I hope you guys caught everything that just passed by in that first segment, but the most important 3 points that you wanted our viewers to know was what they need to have in place before buying a house, and those are what?
Absolutely. The first three things you really want to look at as a home buyer is to make sure that your credit is really fair enough. Secondly, you want to get all your documents organized. And the third thing you want to do is to be able to put together a budget, because that's what's going to take you across the long haul of paying for your mortgage.
Now, what is the best way to go about buying a house? Because I know that they auction off houses, and you can also go through a private buyer. So what is the best way to really get a house?
The best way to get a house actually is, there are two different types of methods to go. A house that's listed on the market, your real estate agent will definitely put in an offer on that property for you. There's also the other channel of going through an auction house, and that's a little bit different. Auction is really what it is. It's an auction, so your agent also has to put a price in for you, and basically has to watch until it comes to the end of the bidding process. And usually the person who has made the highest offer gets the property.
Oh, well, that stinks. So when it comes to an agent, like if I said, Mr. McFarlane, I want you to help me buy a house, and you show me all the houses that you have with Metro Brokers, but then I see a house with, I don't know, what's a Property 21 real estate that I would like. Can you help me get that house from another agency?
Absolutely. Every house that's on the market is for sale, and any agent can show you that property and actually help guide you through the process of buying that property.
Okay, very good. Now, when it comes to buying a house, what is the best way for me to find out information about different neighborhoods?
One of the quickest way to do that is the internet. There's so much information available right now, but there are also many home owners publications out there that you can have access to and be able to look at the neighborhoods and to see what's going on. And if you're not sure, an agent will be able to help you also with that process.
Okay. Now, we talked about credit, and we know that you have to have decent credit in order to purchase a house. Now, for someone with bad credit, what about that rent-to-own option? How does that work out?
The rent-to-own option is also a very good option. And like you said, for a person with bad credit who really wants to have a home versus having like an apartment, that's a good way to go. There's always a home ownership package there for someone. It's a good choice for some people in the sense that you can sign a contract that gives you the option of purchasing the property if you're interested in staying in the property for a very, very long time.
Now, there is a variation of price ranges here in Atlanta when it comes to houses. So what is about the average cost of a house here in Atlanta?
The price varies, but we're looking at somewhere between $155,000 to possibly about $180,000.
Right, and I know Bobby Christina's house just went on sale, so you can help me get that. It's about $500,000, her townhouse. They just put that on the market. Tyler Perry also has his huge estate on the market, and you can also help me purchase that, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I specialize in buyers, so to speak. So if a buyer qualifies to get the financing for a property, I'll be happy to show them around and be able to find something for them.
Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we're going to give everybody a chance to just exhale and digest all that information because we fed them a whole lot. So we will be right back. Make sure that you stay tuned and you stay focused.
Stay focused.
Yeah, check it out, man. It's your boy Akon, and you got it locked right here to Caribbean Focus TV. All right, stay focused, baby. Yeah.
Hey, what go on? This your boy Mark Rose. Make sure you just stay focused to Caribbean Focus. Stay focused.
up, guys? It's Leah Culver with Caribbean Focus TV. Stay focused.
All right, welcome back. We are taking you on a really fast ride on how to purchase a house. So it's a new year, 2016, and maybe I get a ring on this finger and I'll have to buy a new house. So don't laugh at me. Look, I need it. Look, so what type of house, as a newlywed or a couple, what type of things should I look at?
Absolutely. When buying a new home, especially if you're a couple, one of the things you really want to look at is the features, the stuff that's going to make you guys comfortable. If you're planning a family, to have children, then you actually want to have some extra space. So those are some of the features you look for. If both of you drive, then you also want a 2-car garage. If your husband may need some working space, so you may need somewhere with a basement or a much larger room where you could have an office. So those are features that we normally look for. So that's why it's so important for an agent to actually listen and ask the right questions when they have a client.
Yes, and I need a really big yard too. I love yard space. I need yard space. I don't like neighbors. I want my own room.
Well, we could find your property though.
Yeah, I need a big, I want a country house. But anyway, now let's switch gears from buying a house to talking about actually selling a house. How do you go about properly selling a house and maximizing your dollar?
Well, one of the best thing when you're selling a house is to actually get yourself a real estate agent. It's very important because one of the things that we look at when presenting a house on the property is to make sure the house is, when a person comes to your property, they want to fall in love with it right away. So I'm sure you have seen many clips about curb style appeal. Mm-hmm. That is so important. Mm-hmm. So those are some of the stuff you want to look for. And, we do a pretty good job of that at Metro Broker. We have over 34,000 houses that we are listing for clients. So mm-hmm. It is very important. Over 34,000 houses in our database. That's quite a spread.
Now, how do I make sure that I'm really getting the best price for my house? What do I do?
Normally, what we do as an agent is we do what we call a comparative market analysis. Okay. And we look at the values of the prices in the neighborhood, what has been sold recently up to the past 3-4 months, depending on how far we want to go back. But that gives you a real sense of where you're buying as far as the community and what the value of the property should be.
Now, is it necessary for me to make sure everything in my house is, properly running and, that everything maintenance-wise is pretty much at a zero, no maintenance?
It is absolutely necessary, and as a home buyer, first-time home buyer, you definitely, whether you're first time or not, but you definitely want to do a home inspection on the property. You got a certified inspector that comes in and check the property from the attic, the basement, right through, make sure the electrical system, the HVAC systems are working, and so on and so forth. So that's a good thing.
Okay, and very quickly, short sales. I know a lot of people do short sales to avoid foreclosure or death of a family member, and they just want to get rid of a house. Is that really the best way to go about handling business, or should you wait?
Short sale is actually the best way to go than actually going into foreclosure. Mm-hmm. Because what you're doing as a homeowner is to try and sell the property. Of course, you have to have the approval of the lender to do that. But it really takes you out of our foreclosure. And the on one side, it's really good in the sense that you get to sell the property. Mm-hmm. The mortgage company actually loses on the other end. But it's a good way of getting out of a
So good for me, bad for them.
Well.
All right, you guys. Well, you heard it. We will be back. We're going to take another break and another deep breath and let you exhale and digest all this information. So make sure that you guys stay tuned and stay focused.
Looking to sell, lease, or buy a home? Do you need to stop a foreclosure? Real estate advisor Courtney McFarlane can help. Call 678-313-4831 or visit CourtneyMcFarlane.metrobrokers.com. He helped me. He can help you too. 678-313-4831.
All right, Caribbean Focus TV. Did you get all of that? That was a lot of information in a little bit of time. So now let's get to know Mr. Courtney McFarlane here, our real estate expert of our lovely half hour who has given us so much information. Go ahead and tell us about yourself. How long have you been in real estate?
I've been in real estate now over 5 years.
What is the process for becoming a real estate agent?
It's pretty simple. It's if it's your dream to get into real estate, then most of these major brokerage houses offer some type of training. I was fortunate. I went through training with Metro Brokers, and they have a great incentive program for new trainees and new agents. You know, they'll help you to do. You'll pay for your course in some cases, and you'll probably get it back over the long run. But the training is great, and I love the company.
So for our viewers who want to come and have you assist them with buying or selling a house, how do they get in touch with you? Absolutely.
We have again, I'm at Metro Broker, Better Homes and Gardens Metro Broker. My website is courtneymcfarlane.metrobrokers.com. You can call me at 678-313-4831. And I also have a nice Facebook page, so you can find me there also.
Where is your offices located in Atlanta? Where are you?
Yes, we have over 18 offices around Metro Atlanta area. My office is located in Stockbridge at 1215 Eagles Landing Parkway. So if you're in the neighborhood and you would like to stop by and get a chance to meet me and tell me a little bit more about some of your needs, I'd be happy to talk with you.
Okay, for you newlyweds, he'll help you find a nice house. So what about, I know there's a lot of different things in real estate. I know there's foreclosure prevention, property management, you know, rentals. Do you do those types of things also?
We don't do property management, but there are brokers within the firm itself that does some level of property management. I like buyers because I'm a good listener, I'm a nice communicator. I do well with buyers, so I focus a lot on buyers, a lot on renters also. And you know, like I said, we talked earlier on about renters. There's some good things about renting too. So there's not always that negative thing about it. But in the real estate market, there's always something that we could tailor for you to make you feel like you're coming home.
Okay. Now, when it comes to you assisting someone with foreclosure prevention, what steps do you take with that?
In foreclosure steps, depending on how far it is already in the foreclosure process, because if you're already in the process where paperwork are literally filed against you, then there's really not much you can do. But if we know it about a foreclosure, once you find out that you're really starting to get behind on your mortgage, you really want to consult a real estate agent. Because there are things we can do. We can write letters on your behalf to get your lenders to really listen to your case and try to turn it into a short sale, actually, if we can. But you can't wait until it's too late.
All right. So one last time, go ahead and tell our viewers how they can contact you so that you can help them with buying or selling a house.
Again, you can find me at my website at Courtney McFarlane at metrobrokers.com. My telephone number is 678-313-4831, and I'll be happy to assist you with any questions in the real estate business.
All right, Caribbean Focus TV, I introduce to you Mr. Courtney McFarlane. Make sure that you guys stay tuned and you stay focused. We're going to go ahead and take a break.
Hey, this is your boy J Dube. How y'all doing? We're going to do something quick, okay? Let's see, who's on air? Everton Blender? Everton Blender.
Yeah, this is Everton Blender.
Everton Blender, what I'm doing with my people right now.
And you're watching Caribbean Focus.
Okay, whose business is that?
Nobody no business.
What?
Look like nobody no business.
For real?
Well, nobody no business. The words that Marcus Garvey said.
Everton Blender, just tell them, please.
Let me now tell them on a Caribbean Focus, man. Everton Blender said, stay focused. Remember, bless.
Yes, every Friday, 6:30 p.m. on AIB Network. Stay focused.
Looking to sell, lease, or buy a home? Do you need to stop a foreclosure? Real estate advisor Courtney McFarlane can help. Call 678-313-4831. 678-313-4831 or visit CourtneyMcFarlane.metrobrokers.com. He helped me. He can help you too. 678-313-4831.
All right, Caribbean Focus TV viewers, this is the hardest time of the show every single time because I have so much fun and I enjoy this. And I hope that you guys enjoyed today's show all about buying and selling homes. So Mr. Courtney McFarlane, thank you so much for your time and for coming and giving us information. Do you have any last words?
Absolutely. And I want to thank you too, Corey, for inviting me in today. I certainly enjoyed the show. You were such a gracious host, and I want to thank Caribbean Focus TV also for giving us the opportunity to come in and talk to the listeners about the ins and outs of buying a property. We're here to serve you, and if you need more information, you can reach me at Courtney McFarlane at metrobrokers.com.
And what's the phone number?
The phone number is 678-313-4831.
All right, so you guys know how to get in touch with Mr. Courtney McFarlane. Do not forget how to stay up with Caribbean Focus TV. And you do that by logging onto your Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter and looking for Caribbean Focus TV. You can also send us an email. Tell us what you think. Is there an event that we should be at? Shoot us an email at CaribbeanFocusTV@gmail.com. And make sure that you log on to the website www.caribbeanfocus.tv because there we have all the extended footage that you cannot see in our half hour. We have pictures from different events that we've been to and bios on everybody that works for Caribbean Focus TV. So make sure that you go on there and you find out what you missed because this show is hot and it's getting hotter this year. So guys, make sure every single Friday you are back here at 6:30 and you are tuned in. Stay tuned and stay focused.